Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Repo.
Joey goes on there and swears he's not. I have never seen anything concrete that shows Joey's a rat yet. Put the proof there. Show me. And then, I'll sit there and go, I read it and I believe what I'm reading, and I think he's a fucking rat too. But bring it on. If people can sit there and call Merlino a fucking rat, put proof out there. Don't just call a man a snitch. He did this or he did that. As news media goes, Joey Merlino walked away from the mafia in Philadelphia when he, got out of federal prison. He's done. People say, no, he's not done. He's undercover boss. Who gives a f-? Man's going to open an eatery, and I will make sure I go there one day. Who gives a rat's ass what he's doing? But if you calling the man a rat, put the proof there that shows he's a rat. Confirm it. Don't just sit on there and call somebody one.
No, it's you really do need concrete evidence.
Yeah.
Do you think that someone can walk away from that life
and
become a civilian?
Maybe today they can. You didn't walk away from it 20 years ago, 30, 40, 50 years ago. There was only one way you left it, and that was, river to box, whatever you want. You were dead.
In a bag or in prison, right?
You don't walk away. Yep.
How hard is it to walk away from the club world?
Depends on how you walk away. You walk away, stand up, righteous, no money owed. And it depends on where you're at. Because every house is their own entity. So they all, there's bylaws you go by, but, they make some of their own rules on how you come in, how you go out, and what you got to do. You got to follow the main line, but you can add something, subtract something off, make it more for, what your charter is above and beyond. But some guys go out in a real bad way.
I've heard stories, some pretty horrific ones.
Yep.
I've heard of other people just putting their vests on the table and walking away.
Yeah.
It's pretty much up in the air, right?
It's supposed to be. If a dude comes in, there's 25 of us having church, and a guy walks in and he says, hey, man, look, I want to bring it up on the floor. I want to leave. All my debts are paid. I don't owe the club any money. I'm up to date on my dues, whatever. And, I'd like to step out. I've got all my property with me. The only thing I have to do is go cover my tats up or put an out date on it. Your charter will talk it over and they'll take a vote. And, if the guy's square with them, a lot of them will let them walk out. Some of the other clubs, there isn't. In their eyes, there's no out. And I've heard accounts, don't know if it's true or not because I wasn't one of them, but when you wanted to get out of the pagans, man, they come, they beat you down, steal some of your shit, take some of your money, and take your bike.
Well, when you sign up, don't you sign a paper that they take your bike when you leave?
Oh, from the way I understood it was, you sign your title over to them for the first year or 2 years you were there. Maybe that's right. True, not true. I don't know. That's just hearsay. But that was always, spoken of, that they made you sign the title to your bike over for a year or 2 years. And if you left out before that, that bike was theirs. There's also been stories that guys that left out 3 years or, at 2 years and was all taken care of, supposed to go out real good. Guys come over to pick his stuff up and they beat his ass and still take his bike.
Like BA, right? They tried to take his bike. in a day?
Yeah, it's just whatever they see is the right thing to do.
Have you seen people quit the club when you were a member?
I've seen people quit, walk away good, shake hands, give each other a hug, turn all the stuff in, do what they had to do the right way. Yeah. Yep. The way it's supposed to be.
Have you seen it go the other way too?
Oh, yeah. I've seen dudes beat down going out. Literally just like beat down.
Can you walk me through a situation?
I don't remember the names, but was down south somewhere, and dude, he was going out, and I think when he was going out, they let him go or something, and he owed money, and he never paid the money back that he owed. And he owed like a few guys in that house money, and they went out there supposedly and like really beat the shit out of that guy. I mean, beat him where he wasn't going to work for the next 3-4 weeks, which might have been a little extreme, especially since he was out. He you beat him that bad, he might have felt a certain way where he needed to go tattletaling. So, but that's their business. You can't step into it. That wasn't my house. That was theirs. They handle their own business. You keep your house affairs in your own house.
And like you said, they're all different entities. They run their self,
Yep.
right? Not like intermingled. They have loose association, kind of, right?
You don't have a mother in HA. You don't have a mother club. You got East, West, World, USA, but you still everybody kind of falls in line. There's chain of command, but these dudes that are like jumping back and forward, these dudes that are out there today, man, like I recently did a interview with Vice TV, and some of the a few of these questions about the blue wave and stuff that the pagans were doing, Conan was doing, I can't say yay, nay, but my problem with it is you can't vet a guy in a month, 3 months, 6 months. You really can't. I got to say with HA, it's a year prospecting minimum. And sometimes that's not even enough. It's, you never know. No two people are the same when rubber meets the road. And the way they react, the way they take.
People slip through.
Yep. There's been many cases. A lot of them never hit like mainstream media of, some type of law enforcement winding up coming in and getting to certain stages. And there's been recently talk that within HA, there was a charter where a law enforcement officer literally had gotten patched in.
People were saying that J. Dobbins got a patch, but other people said, no way, that never happened.
Patch. J. Dobbins never got a patch. Both that stuff that's the feds pop on him, man, that's their gig, because they literally want to scare society, the jurors, the potential jurors, that you're such horrible, horrible individuals. They need to fear you and they need to convict you, even if you're freaking innocent. So, that's society, that's law enforcement pulling their dirty because they can't get a legitimate conviction on somebody. They'll go to the dirty poker hand.
What do you think about the situation that happened in Pittsburgh when they beat them guys? The cops beat up them pagans in the bar. Did you see that video?
You got a run of it?
Yeah, I can't play it on here.
I know.
It's too graphic for YouTube.
Yeah. It's just
pretty bad.
I'm thinking back. I think I saw it when it originally came out.
Let's see if I could find it. If I could find it, I'll play it.
You know, and who's going? Law enforcement's going to win in the end because the amount of money they can throw at screwing you over.
Yeah, but so I guess the pagans are suing law enforcement over this.
Yep. They should.
Is that even a thing? Can you do that?
Yes, it is. Hell's Angels done it many a times. They've sued law enforcement, the city of New York, out west. Hell yeah. You know, they banged them once for tearing the door on the house down, man. Make this up. Cut that thing off. Don't open it. Because when you go to court, you're going to get a new one. And money. But that's how they play their dirty shit. Because they screwed themselves thinking there wasn't no damn videotape in there.
Yeah, definitely.
And every one of those cops that are standing there should serve time. Because they all watched it take place and not a one of them jumped in there trying to stop it. So they should all serve some amount of time and never be a cop again.
Here, I got a picture of what the guy looked like after.
Strip them of their guns.
And I guess all them cops
they busted them up.
All those cops are still on the job.
Yep.
Pagans members sued the police.
And all they was doing was having. Yep. Crazy, and they should. Right? And I hope they get millions. I hope they get millions of dollars out of it. And that then dirty cops, every single one of them need to go to jail. Every one.
Do you think that the media and, newspapers, TV, and the government give motorcyclists a bad rap?